Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We're now going to have the next 3 stages of Build the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger RT. Okay, so in this one we are doing 3 issues per this video. So we're doing issues 28, 29 and 30. And you can see with one of the recent deliveries I've got one of the subscription gifts. So yeah, I'm going to try and catch up a bit on this. So I'm going to do 3 with this week, probably 4 next week, and continue on with 4 until we've caught up. Then we'll go back to 1 a week. So I'm going to show you the parts and what we're doing with each individual stage. So without further ado, let's get the parts out of the packaging and start building. So, stage 28, this is the parts we get here. Flicking the pages open, that's what we get. So we're assembling the engine housing part 3. So basically this little tiny part here is going to attach down the CM screw through this bracket here, which is then going to get clipped onto the front of here with an AP screw. We can then secure this little pump part here, which is the expansion tank, that can get screwed onto there with an AP screw. And it gives you a useful tip to use tweezers and that there, because we're going to be plugging a pipe in just like that, and that is all we have to do in this stage. So starting off, we're going to attach this part onto here. It does say in the magazine, if you do read it, there's like a key notch bit in the back to see you got it in the right way. It does show you in the diagram that it's going to be a CP screw, but it's not. It's actually an AP screw, a CM screw, sorry, but it's actually going to be an AP screw. That's the only screw they give you, and it says in the actual instructions to use an AP screw. Let's make sure that is in the right spot, which is just there. There we are. That is that on there. We can bring in the next part, which is this one here. Make sure we do have this the right way around, which is this way. This is going just up here. So let's get this in. To go that way round, just line our screw hole up, drop our screw in, there we are. That is that attached down onto that. Now we can bring in this little part here. This does have a peg on the back, so we're going to be plugging that peg into the little hole just down on top of here. And that's going to line up then with this hole here, so we can now put another AP screw in that hole. Get this one down, nice and tight. There we are. Then last thing to do is take our pipe and just plug that into the nipple on top of there, just like that. So that is this stage all complete. So if you look in there, you'll see you get the parts for the radiator. And yeah, the actual valve part does have detail on the top of it, which just surprised me. I just thought it was going to be a silver part, which is quite good. Right, let's get to the right page. Yep. So basically we're going to attach the 2 halves of the radiator together, secure them down. That's going to be 4 AP screws to secure that down. We can then attach the valve on the top of there. That's getting screwed on the part we made in the last issue, just like so. And then the pipe that we had coming off the top can get plugged into the valve at the top of that. Then wants us to remove this front part here, so we're going to remove that just there, attach 2 pipes, install the radiator, and then we can put that back on just there. So that's 2 AM screws and 1 CM screw. And that is pretty much it. We're just going to put a couple of EM screws one either side just to secure that on. So yeah, that's what we should have by the end of this stage. So these are the 2 halves of our radiator. We've got a thin half and a larger half, so we're going to be putting them on. So does it matter? I don't know if it matters which way we put it round. No, it doesn't look like it matters. So that's going to go onto there. And then 4 AP screws in these 4 holes around here. Right, let's get these in. So we'll drop the first one in. Number 1. Then go to the opposite corner. Number 2. Number 3. And finally, number 4. Just like that. And then at the top, you notice this little notch here. That is for this little part here. So we're going to be sticking this on. So facing away from the holes. Slot that onto there. Then we can take our little valve. That's going on the top there. What does that say? It says champion on the top of there with a couple of flags. So you won't be able to make that out because it's so small. But yeah, believe me, it's on there. Now bringing back this part, we're going to be fitting this to this part here. So we want it this way around. This will be going just down onto there, just like that, and then 4 more AP screws. Alright, let's get these AP screws down. So we'll start here. 1. And go the opposite side. Let's go the opposite side. Two more to go. Last one now. And there we are. That is that on there. So now we need to bring up the main chassis of the car that we've been working on, and we're going to install this to it. Now we've got the main part of the chassis in. We're going to need to turn that over, and this little bracket that we've got at the front, we're going to need to take that off. So we're going to need to remove this screw here, and this one at the front here as well. And 2. Take that off, put that to the side for now. Turn your assembly back over, and then we can install the actual radiator part. So we're going to be installing the 2 pipes first. So the first pipe, which is this one, is going somewhere near the top. There's a little peg just behind the fan. I don't know if you can make that out. There's a little peg just in there behind the belt. So that's where that's going. So I'm going to try and get that in. Would have been nice if they told us to do that later. So that is that in there. If you can make that out, there it is there. And then just under the side of the fan, just here, there is another nipple. That's where this one's going. So we can get that one on. There. So that's where they should go. One here, one up here. Now we can take this part and we can plug that into there. Just like that. So that comes around from there to there. This now it can get located onto the front of here. So as we're pushing this in, we want to make sure that these go in the right pegs, otherwise it's not going to go in. So let's get that peg in the bottom first. That seems to be stopping us pushing it in. There we are, that's that one in. And this one can get plugged in the top, just there. Now there is pegs on either side, so we need to make sure that they go in. That's that side. I believe that is on correctly. So now we need to screw that on. So we're going to be screwing this on. A couple of screws are going right down the bottom, so this one will be difficult to do. So I'm going to do the easy side first, which is on the inside here. Right in the corner. It should go through the bracket we've just put on. So that's that one. On the opposite side, which is difficult to see. There we are, that's that one on. And we can turn that back over. We can attach the bracket that we took off back on. So this one's going down onto here. Ooh, under the pipe. Onto there. turning that back over. I did knock my valve off, so I'm going to put that back on. So the final thing to do is to put one EM screw either side. So that is the big flange screw. So turn it onto its side, and they're going just in these holes just here. So let's get this one in. It's one, exactly the same in the hole the opposite side. So it does give you replacement screws for when we took that bracket off on the underside. So if you did take that off and throw away the screws, you do get replacements for that part. Alright, so stage 30 is this big chunk of chassis here. I have to move that to show you the magazine because it's too big. So this is a quick stage, this one. So we'll flip to it. So basically we're going to attach that onto the opposite side. We're going to put these two little parts that we've had for quite a while, these ones, we're going to be putting them onto the front just there. And yeah, we're just going to be securing this down. So we're going to put that together, 2 LM screws there, 2 LM screws there, and then turn it over, 2 LM screws there as well. So yeah, quite quick and easy stage, that one. Right, so we can get these installed. The one with the L is going to the left hand side, which is the driver's side if you're in England. R is going this side, which would be the passenger side, just there. So this is our bit of chassis. As you can see, this is going to slide under here, line up with them holes onto there. So clip that in just there. We want an LM screw in the center just here. Get the first one in. So that's that one. One on the opposite side. Turn that around a bit for me so I can get it. There we are. That's that one in, so we're going to need 2 more LM screws in here. Go through this one. Putting these ones in will give it that support it needs. That's that one. 2 more to go. Exactly the same on the opposite side. So I'm going to go to the outer one first. And final one, just down here. All the way down, nice and tight. So they're all nice and tight, and that is this stage complete. So look at the size of that now, starting to get really big. There you are, guys. That is the next 3 stages all complete. I do have down here, I've got the DeLorean down here. Underneath that I've got the Knight Rider and the Dodge Charger, so I probably will need to extend the shelves, I think, when they started getting a bit bigger. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.